Assalamu alaikum to everyone of my viewers and followers, students, and so on. I just thought of comments with a video series on auditing. I'm in Qatar now. Now time is 9 o'clock. Today is 3rd of January 2023. This is the season for income tax submission in Qatar for the Dariba or income tax department on or before 30 April 2023. Therefore, I thought of developing and publishing some video series or lecture series on how to practically understand the auditing. So this will be approximately 15 minutes video to explain each and every topics broken down into methodically broken down into small areas so that every one of you will understand. This I will take it through from scratch so that any student, and also this will be also applicable to the students who are appearing any auditing exams, for that matter CA exams or ACCA exams or CIMA exams. So I am, as I said, Mohammed Ashik Khan. I am the managing partner of ST or Salam Talibi 5 Auditing and Consulting, and I am the senior or the technical lecturer for all these topics. So let's just continue with our discussion. Now I would like to start with the definition of auditing. To talk about this, one point that I would like to emphasize will go back to several thousand years before. Several thousand years before, how it happens in every country. Those days there's no globalization, there's no connectivity, there's no transportation, everything limited to smaller scale, very limited to our own villages or our own places or our own countries. In every country, those days it's about rulership and kingdom, and a king is ruling the country. And then what the king is usually doing, he is circulating and distributing the wealth among his countrymen. So then he also appoints some representatives to go and distribute and hand over these wealth among the countrymen, and then later he will call these representatives at the end of the day or end of the week to understand the summary of how the distribution of the wealth has taken place. This is normally takes place it's verbally. He will read out. The word read out is coming, and it's more of an audio. He will talk, and then it's a sound and it's audio, and this is what started at the beginning in terms of understanding what has really happened. So that is during those years, and this word has got converted to audit. So in that time, the kings or rulers making an audit in this style. So the word audit came or pop out from the word audio. Accordingly, that is what it is. Anyhow, let's try to understand and define what the auditing is or audit is. I would like to say there were objective audit. Give me just bear with me. Yes, sir. Yes. I'm in office. I'm on a lecture. You can come. Thank you. So, sorry for that interruption. I'm in the middle of the office. So, the word audit is an exercise by independent professional people. What I mean independent to the entity of the transaction that we gonna audit. It's an exercise performed by independent professional people who should be professional, meaning he should be professionally qualified to perform such an exercise in order to express an opinion. In order to express an opinion of the financial affairs of the entity. This exercise is what I mean, or to say it's a broad definition. It's a auditing, it's a broad term. This could be defined by different books at the different ways, but basically to make myself understand, this is what the one of the definition is. And then we go on to talk about objective. What is the objective of an audit? If you try to divide the time zone into two sectors, the modern days and the old days, the objective at the old days objectives are to find out whether there is fraud or errors. It's a job of a policeman, sort of policeman task. It's a sort of a policeman task. What really happens is that he verifies whether is there any fraud or errors taken place in the business. To define what is fraud, fraud is intentional act to deceive others financially and otherwise. Intentional act to deceive others financially and otherwise. This is what the fraud is. To need to look into the precise definition of these terms, please you may Google into any websites or refer any books. The definition I am giving is just I am shedding a light so that later you would find out the right term. And should you need any more clarification of these terms, you may also contact me as well, and I will be sharing my phone number and the contact details at the end of the video, so which you can also contact me in case you are in need of any more clarification. So however, what is error? The errors are unintentional. See the key difference. The frauds are with intentional, the errors are unintentional act. Unintentional act such as mistakes, casting errors and so on, or arithmetical errors and so on. So this was the primary objective in the old days. The old days, this is the objective to find out whether has there been any fraud or error. But modern days, the objective has changed, and now we have two different types of objectives. Modern days, we have primary objective, the primary objective is actually about express an opinion on the financial statements provided by the business entity, whether it shows true and fair or otherwise. So this is the primary objective of modern days auditing. And then we also do have a secondary objective. So what is secondary objective? The secondary objective is, as I said, find out whether any fraud and or errors are taken place. Find out whether any frauds or errors are taken. This is what the secondary objective is. So now we just understood the objective of the audit, and this objective of the audit is governed by one auditing standard. The auditing standard here is ISA. Now again, before we talk about auditing standard, I will have a detailed discussion on auditing standard later. Although, just to give an understanding, a body is governing the auditing profession. The auditing profession is governed by an international auditing standards board. This is a body that is looking after the best practice and control requirements with regard to the auditing profession. So later, if you when you happen to talk about standards, you will study one particular standard, ISA 220, which is objective of audits. So with that, that is what the objective is, and then we will continue with this in our next video series. I will continue with the other topics applicable to our scope. Thank you so much.